Hello friends, welcome back to the channel Talescomealive. Here I try to enlighten you through inspiring stories. I hope you are all doing very well. Today we will go through a story where a girl triumphs through her determination, indomitable perseverance and relentless dedication. So without wasting any time, let's start the story. In a small Austrian village, there resided a girl named Amelia. Amelia's mother died shortly after giving birth to her. Her mother's unusual death left Amelia's father severely traumatized. As a result, her father spent several years dealing with depression. As a consequence of his mental disorder, he was unable to form a bond with Amelia and neglected his responsibilities as a father. And one day, he abruptly vanishes from the village. Despite extensive searches, nobody was able to locate him in any way. In the absence of Amelia's parents, all the responsibility comes towards her uncle Jacob. So he devoted himself to raising her as his own love, support and protection to ensure there is no defect in Amelia's upbringing. By profession, Jacob was a blacksmith. He was involved in this job from a very young age and was well reputed in the village for his work. Amelia never knew that Jacob was her uncle. Instead, she believed him as her father. Jacob kept this matter as a family secret and decided to reveal Amelia the whole truth when she will turn 18. One fine day, Amelia accompanied her uncle to visit a remarkable competition held in their village. This competition was mainly based on showcasing the diverse skills of various individuals about their art of weaponry. Contestants from nearby villages also participated in this event. This type of event was held for the first time in their village, so it attracted a large number of spectators to witness the display of many talents. As the competition commenced, various troops started showcasing their expertise in front of enthusiastic crowds. The swordsmen were the first to take the stage, and one by one, many troops like spearmen, mercenaries, cavalry, archers presented their speed, mobility in close combat formations, and skills in both offensive and defensive maneuvers. Amelia was watching the techniques of all the troops very attentively. However, it was the archer troop that truly caught Amelia's eye and sparked her interest. Among the various archer troops, there was a group entirely of women. Amelia felt an internal connection with the archers. Her heart filled with inspiration, witnessing the skilled women archers draw their bows and releasing their arrows and hitting targets with astonishing accuracy. The sight of talented women archers ignited a fire within her, like they told her to follow in their footsteps and explore the path of archery. The competition was over and they returned home, but Amelia's mind was consumed by the thoughts of skilled women archers. She believes that one day she too could become a proficient archer. No longer holding her emotion, Amelia finally decided to confess Jacob about her burning desire to learn archery. Realizing the seriousness of her ambition, Jacob took immediate step. After some days, Jacob introduced Amelia to Master William, a renowned archer who had traveled the world to compete in grand tournaments. Excitement and gratitude filled in Amelia's heart as she entered the land of archery. Her training sessions were held in the woods, where the rustling leaves and chirping birds provided a harmonious backdrop. Master William explained the importance of patience, focus, and discipline in the art of archery. He taught Amelia the proper way to hold the bow, the precise positioning of her posture, and the art of drawing the string back with steady hands. Amelia practiced diligently. Every day she was trying to perfect her techniques. Sometimes frustration tugged at her, but Master William reminded her that greatness was not achieved overnight, and every arrow shot is a step towards improvement. As season changes, her arrows began to find the mark with increasing accuracy, and her confidence soared. Master William encouraged her to compete in local archery tournaments, believing that her ability would further increase. While competing with other participants, she listened her master's word and performed well on the tournament. Amelia's life seemed to be sailing smoothly. until an unfortunate incident occurred while assisting Jacob in workshop. Unintentionally, a heavy metal object fell onto her right hand, causing her index and middle finger got bruised. Amelia started writhing in excruciating pain. Jacob immediately took her to the doctor, and the doctor decided to amputate those fingers immediately. Amelia could not stop crying after hearing the doctor's word. She felt that her dream of becoming a good archer one day was about to end. Amelia was mentally broken after that incident. She felt that she will never be able to do anything else for the rest of her life. Jacob tried so many times to encourage her to focus on something else, but Amelia could not convince herself of anything. Sometimes she picked up bow and arrow for aiming, but when she realizes that her aim was not what it used to be, she becomes more mentally broken. 4 years have passed. Amelia is now an adult, but still she could not free herself from that incident. One day, Amelia was sitting by a riverside. Suddenly, she noticed a person. The person was working using a spade with his only hand. Watching this inspiring display, she compared herself with the person. She realized that if someone with such a significant physical limitation could carry out his work, she too could pursue her passion for archery using her remaining fingers. After returning home, she searched for her archery kit. She said Jacob that her decision to let go of the past and start a new journey as an archer again. From that day forward, Amelia embraced her training with renewed vigor. She arrived at the woods early in the morning and began to follow the lessons of her master again. She pulled bowstring and released arrow one after another with her remaining fingers, and realized that she had to toil harder than childhood days for strengthening the remaining fingers of her right hand. Through each practice session, she felt that female archers from the competition, sensing their invisible presence and supporting beside her. Amelia's determination was resolute. She committed herself to daily practice. She used to train harder than ever before, relentlessly pushing her boundaries to achieve new heights. Amelia realized that her competence and self-assurance would increase through participation in local archery tournaments. So she engaged in various competitions, consistently displaying outstanding performances. As her confidence increased, she was ready for greater challenges. She embarked on a journey of learning, adopting new techniques, and studying the methods of accomplished archers she interacted with. She set her target on the Interstate Archery Championship, the grandest stage for presenting archery talent. The championship day arrived. The air burst with excitement as the talented archers assembled to compete. Amelia stepped onto the field, her determination shining through her eyes. She released her arrows among all the competitors and poured her heart and soul into the sword. On her journey to the final round, she tackled every opponent on her way. In the final, Amelia found herself in a head-to-head battle with the reigning champion. She remained calm and drew strength from the journey she had undertaken and released the arrow one by one that roared through the air, pierced the center of the target with astonishing precision. Wave of elation was toward Amelia as the crowd erupted in thunderous applause. She had done it. She had become the champion. Her fame spread like wildfire, and her name resonated in archery circles far and wide. Her journey from a determined village girl to a celebrated archer became an inspiration to others, reminding them that with passion, perseverance, and unwavering practice, dreams can turn into realities. After that, Amelia established an archery training center where she excelled in imparting her knowledge. Jacob was so happy witnessing the transformation in Amelia's life. So one day, he finally decided the right time to share the truth of the past with her. Upon hearing the reality, Amelia embraced Jacob tightly, her heart filled with gratitude. She had no need for questions, as she already recognized the vital role her uncle played in her success. So from the above story, it serves as a strong reminder that obstacles can unexpectedly arise in our lives. It's upon us to choose whether to face them or turn away. By embracing consistency, we can reach our full potential and demonstrate that everyone can overcome obstacles and use failures as opportunities for growth.